A new school year opens today, but thousands of students did not make it to their classes due to flooding and still inclement weather. After his gun license, the driver's license of the former cop who assaulted a cyclist is suspended. He will also face a string of cases. It's make or break for Gilas Pilipinas tonight as they face off with Italy in 2 hours. Can the national team stay alive in the FIBA World Cup? Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Denise Tan. Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte led the opening of classes this morning. Duterte was in Cebu earlier, visiting the newly opened Calaungan 1, a primary school in the municipality of Asturias. This is a secluded school 3 hours from the capital of the province. The DepEd said the Vice President chose to visit the school as it is among the last-mile programs of the department. In Quezon City, Batasan Hills National High School is facing an old problem, lack of classrooms. BHNHS Principal Dr. Eladio Escolano said the school still needs about 60 classrooms to accommodate all learners. So far, there are over 18,000 enrolled students in Batasan. In Manila, the first day of classes at Padre Mariano Gomez Elementary School in Santa Cruz went smoothly. One of the teaching staff attributed this to the dry run they conducted on Sunday. More than 4,000 students are enrolled in the school so far, including learners with special needs. Still in the NCR, classes in schools involved in the territorial dispute between the cities of Makati and Taguig have also started. In East Rembo Elementary School, students started to arrive as early as 5 a.m. Principal Alan Arcilia said the first day of classes in the school went without a hitch despite ongoing issues. Meantime, several localities had to suspend classes today due to inclement weather. Classes in all levels for both public and private schools were called off in the municipalities of Lian, Taal, Calaca, and Calatagan in Batangas. No schools as well for 6 towns in Occidental Mindoro, namely Calintaan, Magsaysay, Mamburao, Rizal, San Jose, and Santa Cruz. The municipality of Culion, Palawan, and the cities of Bacolod, Bago, and Talisay in Negros Occidental have also suspended all classes. Over in Cagayan, schools are filled with evacuees instead of students due to the onslaught of Typhoon Goring. Massive flooding remains a problem in the province. In the town of Alcala, evacuees will be transported to a covered court so the schools can be opened to students once the weather clears up.
Magpadala na lang kami ng mga modular tent and then yung sawan lagyan ng trapal para kahit umulan, hindi sila mababasa sa loob.
On to the weather. Typhoon Goring maintains its strength as it moves forward west-northwestward. As of 2 p.m., Pag-asa spotted Goring some 175 kilometers east-northeast of Apari in Cagayan. It is packing winds of up to 155 kilometers per hour and gustiness of 190 kilometers per hour. Goring may pass very close to or make landfall over Batanes on Wednesday. It is expected to exit PAR and head towards southeastern China. Signal number 3 is up over the southern portion of Batanes and the northeastern portion of Babuyan Islands. The rest of Batanes and Babuyan Islands, as well as the extreme northeastern portion of mainland Cagayan, are under signal number 2. Signal number 1 is hoisted over parts of mainland Cagayan, Isabela, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Haikue was last seen east of northern Luzon with winds of up to 65 kilometers per hour. It will be called Hana once it enters the Philippines. In other news, the Land Transportation Office has suspended the driver's license of the retired cop who assaulted a cyclist. The LTO explained that Willie Gonzalez's license to drive will only be suspended for 90 days pending investigation. The agency did not rule out the permanent revocation and lifetime non-issuance of the ex-cop's driver's license. Meantime, the Interior Department wants charges filed against Gonzales. The DILG is looking at administrative charges against the former policeman who was earlier caught on viral video hurting and brandishing a gun at a cyclist. The DILG also called Gonzales a bully. For their part, Quezon City Police District Director Nicolas Torre III said the alarm and the scandal charges will be filed against Gonzales. Torre also told Radio 5 that the gun-toting cop had been dismissed from the police force since 2018.
My investigators are proceeding to the City Hall waiting for the prosecutor kasi ipa-file ngayong araw na to ang alarm and scandal. Ang ating complainant ay 4 na pulis galing sa Station 11, including the station commander. And ang ating ebidensya ay ang kanyang baril na iniwan doon sa Gilas Police Station nung araw ding yon na hindi sinolder ng station commander at ang video na viral na nakita natin.
We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. The Bureau of Treasury has released the implementing rules and regulations of the Maharlika Investment Fun. The IRR was issued following consultations between founding government financial institutions. These include the Land Bank of the Philippines, Development Bank of the Philippines, and the Technical Working Group, which the Finance Department, among others, is part of. The IRR will take effect 15 days after its complete publication in the official gazette or in a newspaper of general circulation. President Bongbong Marcos signed the Maharlika Bill into law in June. In sports, Olympic gold medalist Heidelin Diaz will headline the country's Magnificent Seven that will compete in the World Weightlifting Championships next week. Team Philippines will look to score qualifying points for the Paris Olympics and the tournament in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Diaz joins the worlds with fellow Tokyo Olympian Erlene Ando, junior world champion Vanessa Sarno, John Ceniza, Rosji Ramos, Lovely Inan, and Cristel Macohon. To be considered, those who are aspiring to be in the Summer Games need to compete in 5 sanctioned competitions. The World Weightlifting Championships will take place from September 4 to 17. And in about 2 hours, Gilas Pilipinas will need a big win against Italy. That's to ensure that the national team can advance to the second round of the FIBA World Cup. Here's the story. With their backs against the wall, Gilas Pilipinas is in a must-win situation against Italy in the FIBA World Cup. Later tonight, the team will try to score an upset against the world number 10 squad in their third and final group stage game. The Philippines lost its first 2 assignments in the Worlds against the Dominican Republic and Angola. But the national team still has a chance to enter the second round of the tournament. That's why in last night's practice, Gilas players were laser-focused on the task at hand. Team captain Gilas says the team needs to get going from the start of the game.
We just need to start strong and finish strong. We have some moments pero yun nga hindi namin ma-sustain. So ayun, we win as a team, we lose as a team.
For Gilas to get a shot at the second round, the Dominican Republic needs to win against Angola and Team Pilipinas needs to beat Italy by at least 13 points. This way, the co-host country and its team, Gilas, will get the tiebreaker over Angola and Italy, which both have 1-1 win-loss records. Despite the pressure, center Kai Soto and the rest of the national team are up for the challenge.
Kahit kasama maglaro may pressure, especially sa kung gaano kataas ng level tong FIBA World Cup. But as professionals, sa high-level basketball players, we have to deal about pressure and you just got to push through that.
Soto also highlighted the importance of team effort if they are to take down powerhouse Italy.
We all know they're a very good all-around team. Yung magiging focus namin defensively, how to stop or limit their wings. But as I said, they're a pretty good all-around team, so it's going to take a whole team effort to stop them.
Italy itself is coming off an upset loss against the Dominican Republic this weekend. That's why the Italian squad is also expected to go all out against Gilas. The game will take place at 8 p.m. at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. It can also be viewed on TV5, One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live app. One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News, all sides, all the time.